the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show with Billy the Kid and Scott Tang.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah?
Wait.
Oh, it's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah!
What's going on? I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
You guys are
late!
Yeah.
We are.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
And this is
the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show.
Epi number 129. Shout out to Jake Allen for coming on through and letting us know we're late. Listen, we're only a minute late.
Maybe two.
One.
It's negotiable.
Well,
But I do appreciate everybody walking by as we're trying to get the show together. And we're like, oh crap, it's 10:27,
Yeah.
and Scott starts furiously typing, and people are like, aren't you supposed to be on right now? Because, you know, they respect the hustle, I think, is what
Yeah.
you said. But, you know,
can't knock the hustle.
yeah, there you go. Thank you. They know where we're at every day. So
Wow.
if we're here a minute or two late, I think it's okay. I think we can be
Yeah.
forgiven. We
All
get
right.
amnesty.
Our annoyance has become such a common thing. People are like, damn, I'm not being annoyed at 10:30. What is going on?
It's an institution.
All right, so we got some Cardi B talk to get to. Why she stay with Offset. Joe Jonas is getting sued. We went on a hunt to find this new, how do you say this sauce?
I think it's Szechuan.
Szechuan
You could
sauce.
say Szechuan. You could say Szechuan.
That new sauce
You probably-
from Mickey D's.
Yeah, the new old sauce.
The Catch Me Outside girl talk. Also, the Spice Girls are performing at the royal wedding. What?
Mm.
But let's get into this Cardi B talk. So she was in, what was it
It
here?
was the latest issue of Cosmo.
Okay.
Politan. All right, so she was asked why she stayed with her then boyfriend, now fiance, Offset of Migos, even though everybody knows that he cheated on her. Like, they don't even dispute that. I don't think it's ever officially come out. The details, it's not like Beyonce, Jay-Z kind of thing where it was this big, long, drawn-out thing. It was basically like, yeah, he cheated.
You don't think
So
we're going to
what?
get a 444 Migo version?
I don't think we're going to get that.
Offset solo album?
I don't think an Offset solo album, jeez. You know, that's
Not to
something,
derail
that's
you.
something for another time, but I don't think they're going to stay together long enough to get a 444, frankly. But she said, quote, I know I could get any man I want, but I want to work my stuff out with my man, and I don't got to explain why.
Oh, that's true.
So,
I respect
great.
that.
Well, thanks. It's true. She doesn't have to. You can take that stance. I take the stance that if you're in the public eye and you're getting paid millions of dollars to be in the public eye, we get to talk about your life. That doesn't mean you have to tell us about it. That means we get to go
Facts.
digging. Then she went on to say, it's not right what he did, but people don't know what I did because I ain't no angel. So, for this match made in not heaven, because she ain't no angel, sounds like she cheated on him too, probably. Which, I mean, you know, there was that whole fiasco back in October, right around when she came to the Times Union Center, where, like, she dumped him on Snapchat. She was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm single now. And then she was
Well-
like, hours later, she was like, oh, no, I'm sorry, baby. Let's go to Waffle House.
If they broke up and she hooked up with another guy when they broke up and then they got back together a couple days later, that's not cheating.
No, that's not cheating, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I could see her being the type of person to be like, well, if he cheated on me, I'm going to go cheat on him. Like, I'm going to cheat on him back. Or maybe even, you know, she cheated on him anyway. We don't know. She ain't no angel. That's all we have to go on. Like, we really don't have much.
Yeah.
We just know that she doesn't care so much.
She may not have even have gone all the way into cheating. She may have just kissed somebody, which I don't think is cheating.
No, well, I mean, it's cheating.
No.
Mm,
I think you
yeah,
should be
I
able
think
to
it's
go
cheating.
around
Sorry,
and make out with it.
I'm going to
whoever
walk
you
that
want.
back. I almost started just like blindly agreeing with
No.
you. But,
I know. It was so good. I thought I had you for a second. I was like,
wait a minute. I got to think about the words that are coming out of my mouth here real quick. I do want to say, though, I got to respect
and I
her.
do believe that making out is cheating, by the way, just to put that out there.
I gotta respect her a little bit for actually trying to put
Right.
some effort into this relationship, because you get so many people that'll just quit, that'll just bail at the first sign of trouble because they don't want to put any effort in. Like, oh, this is fun, everything's good, we're in the honeymoon phase, and as soon as you see one problem, be like, oh, I don't like the way he looked at me when I expressed that opinion. Better break up. That's kind of how things go these days. So for her to be like, yeah, he cheated, but you know what, we're going to work through that. Good on them, honestly, I say.
Breaking up over text is just the easiest way to get out of it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because then you just block the number afterwards, and then it's done.
I've never been broken up with via text, thank goodness. So, Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that. We have to talk to Taylor Swift on that one.
Oh.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, who was actually dumped by text by this next person that you wanted. Did you even know this? Did you even know you were setting up your own segue?
I didn't know I was setting up my own segue. It's just for Joe Jonas?
Joe Jonas.
Holy crap, Joe Jonas?
Joe Jonas dumped Taylor Swift over text, and now karma's coming back for some retribution.
Well, then karma is a B because it is a double it.
It's a Cardi B.
Oh, okay.
Throwback.
So Joe Jonas is dealing with some troubles here because of his assistant, right? His assistant back in 2012 went out to run some errands for Joe Jonas, was out there doing the thing. Well, allegedly, when his assistant was out there, they hit somebody, okay? So now this person is turning around and suing Joe Jonas because Joe Jonas's assistant allegedly hit this person, right? Now, should Joe Jonas really be getting sued for this? In honesty, what did he do to get sued? Just because it's your assistant doesn't mean that he should be getting sued.
Right. He sent this person on the run for whatever it was. This person got into an accident. I mean, you could look at it like the structure of corporate America, where the manager is responsible for the actions of their underlings.
Right.
But I think that's a ridiculous way to look at this situation.
Like, even if it was Joe Jonas's car, right? It still wasn't him.
Right.
That was in the accident, right?
But you said it yourself. It's coming back around. You can't break up with somebody via text and not expect to get sued like 10 years later. That's just the lesson I think we can take away from this.
And, I mean, how can you say, though, I'm going to sue this person that is the owner of the car or whatever when they're not in it? I just don't get it. It don't make any sense to me. Lawsuits are dumb. It's like you can sue everybody that you want in the world except gun manufacturers.
Here we go. This should be good.
You can't sue them. No, I'm not going to go down there, but I'm just going to leave that right there.
So you're saying that we should be able to sue the manufacturers of guns for all the gun deaths?
Yeah.
By this logic.
By this logic,
I would agree with you. I think this logic is stupid and faulty.
I mean, if I can go around and I can sue anybody for anything.
Yeah.
Then why can't I sue?
You can sue anybody for anything. There's a pretty good chance your lawsuit's going to get tossed out immediately.
Yeah, but if it's not going to be dismissed as soon as it's
This is
submitted,
probably going to be dismissed. Let's be real.
Oh my God. You ready to get into this gun debate?
No, I'd rather not.
I'm just kidding. We're not going to have no gun control debate here. All right. Yesterday, though.
Actually, a good segue because I'm drinking out of mine.
We did decide to go out and get this highly talked about, the most craved sauce.
Let me give you a little backstory. Actually, are we rolling the whole clip?
We'll roll the clip after you...
Because it might be in the clip.
Okay, let me roll the clip.
Let's just roll the clip.
Greetings, friends. I'm Billy the Kid from the Jams 96.3 Morning Show. This is Scott Pank. I almost referred to him as my assistant. He's not my assistant. And this is Stephanie, our promotions director. We're on a quest. McDonald's released their famous Szechuan sauce.
We're watching as a family.
Again yesterday. And I've been hearing reports on the Twitterverse that it's kind of hard to come by even now after they shipped out 20 million packets purportedly to every location in the country. So we're on a quest, a holy quest, to see if it is God's plan for us to acquire some Szechuan sauce. And I have faith that our local McDonald's, the Latham McDonald's, is one of the ones that's going to have it. So let's find out. So we're here at the Latham McDonald's to see if this is one of the locations that has the Szechuan sauce. Hey, do you guys have the Szechuan sauce? Yes! Yes!
Oh, okay, that's the moment.
Victory.
Yeah! Oh, it's on! It is on!
How happy you are.
I was very excited, actually.
We've got the sauce. I'm gonna crack this open.
That's the sauce.
It's like orange. It looks like barbecue or sweet and sour, maybe a mix. I think it's based. Oh, so it's kind of yellowy. Looks like.
No, that's definitely like a barbecue sauce.
Let's take a sniff.
It smells like a teriyaki.
Yeah, that's what people say it tastes like. So here we go.
Turn on the nugget.
Open, drag out those tenders. Here, and rip that off. It's kind of soupy.
It's like
Break that strip right in front of her face.
Just dropped some of my nugget in there.
Just stupid
fine.
face out of
I
her.
actually don't like it on the nugget.
Oh,
Face out of the way of my tender.
Here we go.
Oh man.
What do you think?
Actually, I think it's quite tasty. Now, I understand what all the hype is about. If teriyaki sauce tastes like this, then I need teriyaki sauce for my chicken every day. God's plan. Oh. Might go down to MCD.
Wow. So there you got it. That's the whole story being told for you.
Did we talk about how it was originally from Mulan? I don't think we did because we actually couldn't hear the video. We're just sitting here in silence watching these pictures flash.
We don't have earpieces or anything.
The Szechuan sauce was originally from, I think I did. It's from the premiere of Mulan in 1998. So this stuff is 20 years old. I mean, not the sauce that we ate, but I do have.
What did you?
I do have the leftover
ones?
packet. I gave. Well, actually, funny story, hilarious story. I had 3 more. So I gave 1 to each of my brothers, and then I gave them both 1 to like split so they could taste it. But then I went to another McDonald's in East Greenbush and got 5 more packets.
You're crazy.
I got 5. Well, I ordered a 20-piece nugget, and it said 3 sweet and sour on the receipt, and I was like, am I gonna have to be a madman and punch somebody in the face when I only get sweet and sour? But then I watch her put the sauce in the bag, I open up, and there's freaking 5. She hooked me up with 5 of these bad boys. So yeah, so
what a time,
we're
people.
doing well.
What a time. Yeah. You know, you can check out that docu-series because that's the Sauce Boys docu-series. That's up on, like, in a couple posts below. It came out earlier today. We'll be resharing it and stuff. So tell your friends about it. Now, the Catch Me Outside girl, she is officially fatherless now. She says, see you later, alligator.
Did you write that line yourself?
No, it was written by TMZ.
Yeah, they came up with that one.
Yeah. The judge signed off on it. Basically, her and her father, they wanted to remove her and her mother wanted to remove her father's name from birth certificate, all that legal stuff, you know. And the judge officially signed off on it, so now she is looking for a papa. I don't know if she's really looking for a father, but...
I didn't really want to talk about this because I don't think she deserves all the fame and notoriety that she got for basically just being a little punk. But on the one hand,
dude, she made Dr. Phil.
That's true. She did. Dr. Phil was... Nobody had ever heard of Dr. Phil before this.
Never.
But,
so you didn't want to talk about her because she was this punk.
Yeah, but then you got to look at it this way. If her dad's never been in her life, you know, she's sort of the victim here, and she had no dad to be like, don't sass Dr. Phil. But then again, if she did have a dad to say don't sass Dr. Phil, where would she be right now? She wouldn't be making all the money that she's making.
Or she would be, and she'd be the complete opposite.
She would be good, Bobby.
Yeah.
Good Gobby.
All right.
Good Gobby, Miss Mobby.
Now, this, before we talk about the Spice Girl thing and get into the Stay Woke moment, another kind of Stay Woke moment was revealed on Twitter yesterday with Guardians of the Galaxy.
This is deep. All right. So somebody tweeted a picture of Baby Groot and a little Porg from Star Wars The Last Jedi, the little fluffy penguin-looking things. And it was like, what did it say? Which one do you save? So like one of them was going to die. Which one do you save? And then it's turned into a debate, which prompted the writer and director of Guardians of the Galaxy himself, James Gunn, to hop in and say, Groot is not an animal. He's an advanced life form. It's easy. Like, you save Groot. And someone else responded, excuse me, but you can grow Groot back as evidenced in your film. Once you kill a Porg, it's gone. And then freaking James Gunn, God bless his soul, he hit us
still save a Porg, though.
With this emotional weight. He said, first Groot is dead. Mm-hmm. Baby Groot is his son.
Makes sense. Totally makes 100% sense. Now, I knew that there wasn't the same Groot. I just didn't know it was his son.
No!
I just thought it might have been
No. I don't accept that.
What do you mean? It was obvious that the Groot got killed off.
No! No!
And nowhere does it ever say in the second Gardens that this is Groot reincarnated.
No, I thought it was regenerated. You know, he grew up out of like a starfish.
No.
You know, you cut off a starfish's leg and it regenerates a leg. You
No.
cut off all 5 legs and it regenerates into
No.
5 more starfish. Right? I thought it was okay.
They didn't even say Groot to sing.
Groot exploded, right? And then
Yeah.
out
died.
of one of those branches, a new Groot grew, but not a new Groot.
That's just what your fairy tale mind was
No,
telling you. That's
I
what
can't
you
handle
just
this.
wanted it to be.
Look.
And listen, life's not a fairy tale. He just gave you the real life.
That's exactly what I'm saying. There's enough darkness in this world already that we don't need Groot to be dead. All right? Everybody loved Groot.
But you got Baby Groot, which we will get to.
But
Listen,
if it's not the same thing, how do you even call him Groot?
It's going to be different. Okay?
He should be called Torg.
No, it's just what they're called. Like, we call all dogs dogs.
No, they have names.
Yeah, but they're
They just
still
walk
a
up
dog.
and go, hey, dog.
Yeah,
What's
he
up,
goes,
dog?
I'm Groot, because he's a Groot. We
Are
actually
there other
don't.
Groots?
We don't know
Is there
his
only
name.
one Groot?
We don't know.
Do you know that in French, he says, Je suis Groot? And Vin Diesel recorded all of the lines in every language for
Je
Groot.
suis Groot.
So watching Vin Diesel go, Je suis Groot. It's
Je
actually pretty funny.
m'appelle Groot.
No, he just said Je suis.
Oh,
Because Je m'appelle would be, I call myself Groot.
I am.
That's French. I am Je suis Groot. Je suis Groot. Okay, anyway.
Okay, all right. So Spice
Makes
Girls.
me sad.
Yeah, which if you didn't know that, I'm surprised. I mean, come on now, it's obvious. All right. Well, anyways, Spice Girls. We talked about. So it's only fair that we finish it up. We put
come full circle.
We tie the bow now. We
We
originally
sprinkle the spice.
we originally talked about the
Salt Bae.
rumors of a Spice Girl reunion. We asked you if you would love to see a Spice Girl reunion, and honestly,
You
according to
overwhelmingly
the-
said you don't care.
you don't care about it. Then, throughout this process, I admitted that I love the Spice Girl movie, Spice World, and that the moment when they flew the bus over the bridge and it turns into a toy bus with the strings on it is one of the best moments ever in a movie. It's like more important than like any like Charlie Chaplin movie ever. Okay.
Okay, so this has been an emotional roller coaster from the get go. You know, it was first they're gonna
Do you
do
agree
a
with that,
reunion.
Charlie Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin?
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with your Spice Girls bus being the most important iconic moment in movie history. I can't say that I agree with that.
Okay.
But I respect you and I respect your opinion. And that's
Thank you.
well, object lesson here. You can disagree with somebody and you can do so respectfully and you can still be friends. You don't have to
Wow.
agree on everything.
That's true.
You don't have to defriend people just because
Yeah.
they don't agree with you.
Yeah. You know how much we disagree on stuff?
We actually disagree quite a bit.
Yeah.
And that is what makes progress. That's the spark that lights the fire of innovation.
Okay.
So, anyway.
So innovate away with your
We'll
your
spice
talk.
up your life. That wasn't even that good.
It was good.
So first they were planning a reunion, and then they weren't, and then they're signing contracts. Well, now we come to find out Mel B, Scary Spice, was on an episode of this TV show called The Real, and she revealed that she is going to the royal wedding between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. So the hosts were like, oh my god, did you get an invitation? And she was like, well, us 5 Spice Girls. And then she goes, why am I so honest? Like she's letting this stuff slip out.
Right.
And then they kept pushing her, like, are the Spice Girls performing? And she's just like, and she just kind of looks down. And then the hosts just jump up and go, yes, they are! So then she throws all her cards into the air, and she's like, I'm going to be fired. So, like, she didn't admit that they're performing, but she's like,
Mel
oh my
B
god.
did this?
Yeah, Mel B.
Okay.
She's like, I'm going to be fired for this because this information is getting
Was
out.
she Scary Spice?
She was scary.
Okay.
Yeah, now think about this. Let's line this back up. The first rumor was that there was going to be a reunion tour. And Mel B, she's been the driving force behind all these rumors. She's like the most vocal member.
Right.
I think she really wants it to happen. As we all do, except like 78% of people on Champs Twitter. She says there's going to be a reunion. Then Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice, is like, no tour. So we're like, oh, okay, but it's not happening. But then the news breaks that they've all signed contracts. Well, think about this. And here's your stay woke moment for the day. There's no reunion tour, but Posh never said there would be no reunion. They're reuniting specifically to perform at the royal wedding.
Wow.
Plus, and factor in Meghan Markle is 36. She would have been like 15 or so. That peak
okay.
Spice Girl mania, like girl power, she would have been all about it. So I bet you she was like, Look, Harry boy, because that's how you refer to a prince when you're about to marry him. Look, Harry boy. We're getting the Spice Girls to play at our wedding, and I will not settle for less because you're a prince and you can make that happen.
Or did Harry be like, oh, what would my love at our wedding? And he was like, oh, the Spice Girls because they're so popular because he couldn't think of any other girl groups because the only girl group he knew was the Spice Girls because he's from the United Kingdom.
Well, would it really have been appropriate to get the Pussycat Dolls to play at the royal wedding? Because that's the only other girl group I can think of.
Yes! It would have been... I'm not going to go there.
Loosen up the buttons, Queen Elizabeth. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you wish your monarch was hot like me?
Hey.
Wait, say it. Wait.
What?
What were you not going to say? If you're not going to say it, you got to say it now.
I was just going to say it was just too funny that... Listen, what I was going to say is just not appropriate, honestly, for this, like...
Well, now I need to know after we get off the stream.
Well, just think of... The group's name is the Pussycat Dolls, and it's a wedding. And
it's a royal wedding full of tradition.
Yeah, and then if you were trying to think of, hey, what could happen after...
You mean Prince Harry's going to get some doll later on?
You went there. Okay.
I would hope so. I would hope he would go there.
No, purity.
But do you think that... Okay, here we go. Purity... Do you think that they have like a British, like a royal ritual that you have to perform, where like you have to kneel before the throne before you consummate
It's like
the
being
marriage?
knighted, but like you're like sexted or whatever. You,
Man,
my dear, have been sexted.
I hope somebody over in Great Britain is watching this because they probably are so offended right now at our mockery of their culture.
Oh man! And if they are,
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Thanks for elbowing me.
Okay. You can catch us on the Jazz Facebook page Monday through Thursday at 10:30 Eastern Time.
Because that's the only time zone that matters.
One. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Bill Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Not a rectangle show. Not a triangle show. Not a pyramid show. It's a cubicle show. Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah. Bill Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah. Cubicle Show. We're just gonna one. Boy.